So today we got Steve with us today, Norval. He's a GM in USPSA. Friend of mine from here in town, in Clarksville. Also got our buddy Justin with us, one of the strength conditioning coaches. He's been kind of watching, like trying to figure out movements and stuff and just seeing how things are done. And then kind of seeing how you can train that stuff in the gym and on the range, just do stuff better. So a couple weeks ago, we had a day where we came out here. So Sundays is church, Chipotle, and shooting sometimes, right? If we're not doing family stuff, we can do it. But we basically just started breaking stuff down. We set up a stage like you guys will see here. We run it like 3 ways or 3 times. Then we switch it up and run it 3 times. And then we kind of just break little stuff down and see how we can do it better. But I think total last time we only shot like 300 rounds, right? In the afternoon, a piece, and got really good training out of it. So we thought it'd be fun for you guys to watch, just see how everything's going, and just kind of see what we do on a training day. So sometimes it's like this, sometimes we do different stuff. You know, we're doing doubles drills and multi-target stuff, but I really like setting up these stages. So we'll get going here in a minute. So like always, Vertx sponsors the channel. Real quick, what we're using today is the bag. This is the range bag, large version. As you can see, we got a ton of junk in here. On this side, you can see we got our mags and everything else, ammo trays and that kind of stuff. I'm also wearing the Vertx Delta Stretch shorts. So me and Steve are gonna get shooting here. We got our buddy Justin with us also. But again, thanks to Vertx. Check out the link in the description down below and buy some stuff. I think there's a code. I think it's BAER, B-A-E-R.
So if the barrel's covering up the C zone or the D zone, that's fine. Because like I said, it's a natural hard cover.
Okay.
Are you ready? Stand by.
Yeah, I got 2 up there. I got a little tied up on this sucker here.
Yeah. I was like,
Am I moving or am I not?
yeah. It's a 1261 and a singular 2 Charlies. Yeah, 2 Charlies. $10.69. I got a little gross at the end.
Yeah, I see those Charlies over there.
Yeah, I was just kind of like yeeting around at that point. Are you ready? Stand by.
Pulled a couple Charlies on that.
You'll be all right. 1152. I really need to bring these patients with me.
You see any biomechanical deficiencies yet?
He's an anatomical anomaly.
Are you ready? Stand by. $10.89.
I yanked that hill in that last round. Because I was like, gun go off right now. What's up?
Didn't break the perf.
Yeah, but I saw it was touching it. Is that an Alpha or a Charlie right next to it?
Charlie.
So, 1, 2. So 2 Charlies and a Delta, so 4 Charlies. Are you ready? Stand by. Finished. Hey, zoom in on that guy over there.
I have to have 2 mics on it. They were high.
So I don't know if it picked up all your rounds on that one. Yeah.
Ooh, I had a mic.
What's up?
I had that mic right there.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Dude, dead center.
I know.
Dead center.
Right where my sight was probably at.
Yeah.
I thought it was a little high on the first one, but
Yeah, shot timer didn't pick up. I don't think it picked up.
Oh yeah, that's the excuse because I beat his turn.
You
I
can,
think
you
I
can,
was
run, it,
right
you can
at
run
11.
it back in post.
I know.
Right.
It felt a little bit quicker than the other one.
Okay. So also, let me. How many Charlies? Yeah, that mic. But...
One. So one Charlie here. Charlie here. Two. So yeah, 2 Charlies and a mic.
Okay. The infamous calculator app. So 6.4. So this dope shot timer isn't picking everything up, but I had a 1069 with 5 Charlies and then a 1089 with 5 Charlies. So now I'm going to totally gonna switch brainwaves and just like shoot all alphas on this next run, and basically like compare the hit factor.
Like both of y'all's approaches coming out of this is slightly different. Where, like you say, yours is a little bit slower and smaller step. Maybe that's just because we're better.
I'm trying to get the sight on quicker. I think, or just be on the sight. He's getting up there closer and then taking it and coming over. Where I'm trying to shoot it while I move, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, but even coming out of here,
Oh, okay.
right? Like you've got a drop step here and then you're off. Whereas for him,
He's just crossing over.
he's got a bigger step here.
He's taking one big step to
One
get there.
bigger step. Yeah, because
Okay.
if you think about what we talked about last time, like break foot and stop foot,
Yep.
right? He's really emphasizing break foot here as he comes in.
Okay.
Whereas
I'm gonna try that.
I mean, you guys know what.
Well, I mean, it's all about trying to. So he's coming out and going.
Yeah,
More
he's
like that.
He's getting a bigger step here.
Yeah.
Whereas you're like crossover.
Okay.
So like how many steps is it to get over here, right? Like 1, 2, 3, right?
Yep.
So that's within like that. That's within that. Like I could just transition the gun straight over, but I'm not going to because there's so much shit in the way. Like I'm gonna take that step and have the gun up before I get around. So it's theoretically, as soon as I get around, I can start shooting. So that's kind of what I was saying about like that's an entry target right there.
You want to run this one more time? Then let's break that down.
Yeah,
And we'll do that. Just
yeah,
that.
yeah, just do that. But,
If you see it, call it out.
all right.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Stand by. Start it over.
Yeah. Well, my SRO just died.
Need another battery?
Maybe. That's
Just go fix your stuff. I'll run it one
That's
more
wild.
time. When you do that.
okay. Cool.
Justin, you want to time it real quick? We're running a little bit different. I'm kind of scoot up there a little bit quicker versus trying to take it on the move. And I'm going to try and get out of there and over.
Ready? Stand by.
Yeah, that was terrible. I've shot 3 no shoots on that. I think they're both at the top. Yeah. You got a new pistol?
Yeah. Well, I just I got
You
two.
slide.
I got 2 of them. This is why we have backups. Should probably turn this on. Hopefully this one doesn't die on me. It's been giving me a little bit of issues for a little while, that dot, so
Yeah.
I mean that one's had some abuse.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Stand by. seems slow, man.
The whole point I was going for was trying to shoot all alphas, but I
It was a 1240.
yeah, exactly. But I tagged a no shoot.
Yeah,
So the whole point was like I'm gonna shoot all alphas on this run, and compare the hit factors of like how slow it was. Yikes! All right, we're falling apart here. Those first two were me just shooting at like I'm just shooting at like the speed of what my sights are telling me to do, and then like slowing it down, like ridiculously slowing it down, is safe. And it didn't really it reduced my hit factor a little bit. So, and I mean I'm not even gonna try to do like a balls to the wall run because we know how it's gonna go on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 penalty targets. This is one of those setups where like it forces you to slow down, you know what I'm saying? And this is what like a lot of matches are trending towards, is like, oh, shoot like super accurate. Are you good on this? You good if we change this up?
Yeah, change it.
All right, cool. Now I'm gonna change this up completely. Well, I'm not gonna change it up completely, but we're just gonna take all these off.
So we're just taking the non-threats off now, right, Tom?
Yep.
Cool. For us, the big thing that he was trying to do is slow everything down, where it's like you got a fast target, but then you have to like targets that you have to really control on. You know what I'm saying? So he's trying to go to that head box and then have to go quick, but have to slow right back down because they kind of just fast all the way through. Makes it a little easier. So he's forcing himself to slow down and then kind of pick where you can speed up a little bit and then see where that's, you know, how that affects him, I guess you could say. So, but yeah, I mean, those no shoots will get you, you know. Footwork, yeah. So the big thing, like for me on that first target, it was, do you take that flat-footed or you try and sidestep that sucker, because it had that diagonal like no shoot across it. You know what I mean? And it's just a little A-zone triangle right here. So he took it flat-footed. I did a flat-footed, tried to take it on the move, see how that worked out, you know. But that's one of those things where you got to get ahead. And this is something yesterday one of the guys was explaining to me at a match. He was like, if I shoot this just by taking one step, I'm already one step in front of everybody else. You know what I mean? So saving steps or gaining ground save time. You know what I mean? So that was the big thing on that first part going on, as you went to the left with the kind of the angled no shoot, and then coming in and slowing down on that no shoot. The first no shoot you see going forwards, that'd be target 1, 2, 3, 4. That guy I was kind of taking it slow as I was walking forward, where he kind of speed up and kind of take it as he stopped, and then hitting that head box shot all the way across. And the other one was backing out on this guy here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6th target, once you've moved up, you moved up here, shot that head box one, went like this, and then backing up and shooting it and coming right across and getting it. So that's an exit on that target and an entry on this one off to the side. So that's kind of it, man. Just working all that stuff. And now what we usually do is we change it up, and then here in a minute, we'll break it all down like piece by piece. Usually is what we do. Sometimes, not always, but.
And just for context, you shot a match yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you place?
I got 6th overall, 2nd in carry optics. So, and then this guy Mike, who came with me, he's gonna start working for Ripcord. He was there too. He got 3rd in carry optics, I think 9th overall. There was a really good shooter there. There was a few really good shooters there. One is Garen Singleton, I think his name is. It's the Dry Creek match in Tennessee, so Dry Creek. Garen Singleton, I think he got 10th at Carry Optics Nationals, I believe. He was 100%. Obviously, the guy's super good. And if you look at it, I think I got 85% of him, which is not bad. I felt pretty good about that. But yeah, man, that guy's fast. You should watch him shoot. Then Keith Tyler was there from Tyler Firearms Institute, and it was cool because I got to be in his squad. He kind of gave me some pointers, you know, and talking about stage design and like your plan, your stage plan, which I'm not the best at, right? I'm still trying to figure all that out it's a game, dude, and it's a cool game. And it helps a lot with other things, so.
So let me ask you this. In terms of, so knowing that you're going from here into the side position,
Yeah.
how much difference does it make So both of y'all are setting up, which
Yeah.
shooting wise probably makes sense, right?
Sure.
More square with the target here.
Mhm.
How much of a difference does it make to bring this other leg in front?
So like literally just stand where you were just standing.
Yeah.
And so here. It's not even loaded, right? So so move your right foot forward.
Yeah.
And now bring the gun to those targets.
Yeah.
Well, so like hold the gun like you would, right?
Yeah.
Bring those guns to your targets, right? What do you feel in your body right now?
Well, it's definitely twisted right
Yeah, so your body wants to go to the right, right?
Yeah.
Like your body wants to go to the right a little bit. So if you think about like the way
left, you mean?
I'm sorry, left.
Yeah.
If you think about like like the way we practice, right? Is like I square up on the fucking
Square up,
target
yeah.
and I shoot, right? And generally my recoil is going to track straight up. So something that you'll see in matches or like doing shit like this is like when you're off balance and you're off kilter, like your gun starts doing different shit based upon where you're at, right? So I'm gonna move forward anyway, right? I'm gonna change my body position anyway. So I'm going to square up on these targets because that's a 15 and a 25-yard target. These are difficult targets, right? Like that is my focus right now. So I'm starting here. I'm gonna draw on those 2 targets, and then I'm gonna change anyway, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be off balance on a 7-yard target. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? 7-yard target, and then an open target. So, it's like the game that the game of USPSA or like practical shooting or whatever you want to call it is like, first of all, like I have to be good at shooting or decent at shooting, and then I have to be able to do the game of practical shooting, right? Which is that whole like basically what I'm trying to do the entire time is make the shooting as easy as possible with the problem set that I'm presented with, if you will, right? So I could shoot these like this, but I'm totally fucking off balance. So throughout this whole thing, and like kind of like what Drew was talking about that target when I had the no shoot, is to make the shooting as easy as possible. I could shoot it on the move, or I could hurry up and get here and be able to shoot 2 alpha on that target like 100% of the time. Yeah. So like, so like to be good at. So like being good at shooting is one thing, like being good, like, dude, I can't promise you that I'm gonna shoot a sub 2-second build drill, but like I can promise you that I'll do okay at USPSA because I've been doing it for a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I know how to make shooting the gun easier.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Yes. Stand by.
All the makeup's on that head.
That looks pretty neat. I watched that happen in real time.
That felt good.
Yeah, it should. You see that
Yeah.
target? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just you got a Charlie, and then so
I saw one go over the top. I felt like I pulled one on the top, and then I know I put one on the black.
I watched that one.
This was the first shot.
black
That was the
pictures,
second shot. This was shots 3 and 4. I didn't
Yeah.
know if that hit. And then I know this
Yeah.
happened. I was like, fuck it. Shoot it again twice. And then I got a Charlie over here. That one was a little. 2 Charlies over there. What was that time?
All right. I'm gonna shoot this one coming over, even though like, I'm not gonna change anything.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Stand by.
I lied.
So, is that your plan on this guy?
Yeah, I lied. I was like, I'm not gonna do it, and then it was in my head. I was like, I just really want to do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Charlies on that run. So, Are you ready? Stand by. How many Charlies you got? Looks clean. I mean, maybe the head.
I think that's all alpha. Oh, that was just off.
Yeah, that one's just out.
Oh yeah, that was just that. So 1 Charlie.
Dang it. Dang it.
Dang it.
That was weird.
It felt weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I started doing so. I was like, no, I'm supposed to do this.
Yeah.
And then yeah. I bet that's probably half a second I lost there. Maybe a
Yeah,
second.
well, yeah, you glitched super hard and like, so.
Because it was different than what we did before. I started coming over here and I just started walking. And then,
Yeah, so like an entry target, right? Like
Yeah.
if this were a position that you had to get to, right? Like fucking, I'm shooting something silly from right here. I can transition straight over and go bang, 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 bang.
Right.
Or like I can try to like shave a couple tenths
Get up
by
there
going
and do it.
bang, 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 bang. Settle
And
use
that's
that
what I meant to
guy
do, and I
settle in.
didn't do it.
Yeah.
And then I started to do it, but I did. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I started
I'm not even.
to,
I felt like
but
I came in and like I
didn't.
shot it, and then
Yeah.
I came up and like, I was like, what? I did do it backwards.
Yeah. Well, how did this feel though? Backing out.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, easier.
So like the real. So like transitions, right? Like instead of
it's less gun movement. You go from here to here to here. It's
Instead of
just
doing wide transition, it's like short. Yeah, you just take getting rid of them. So
Pointers on this, especially like exploding out. You know what I mean?
yeah.
From here forward, because I feel like a lot of times I'll be like heavy-footed, and then you gotta like load and go. So I'm gonna try and stay a little bit more loaded. You know, so as soon as I hit that target, I can burst out a little bit quicker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Basically, use that strength and conditioning degree. And tell us if we suck and if we can be better.
What do you mean I'm not the best? You can try 2 different things. You can try to stare at the target, and when it's like good enough, you start shooting it, or you can stare at the spot, and when you're 2.5, 3 steps out, settle in and shoot that target.
I didn't understand a word you said. Say that again.
Outstanding.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is like there's 2 ways that people move: is they stare at the target and then move to it, or
move and then
you
look.
can stare at the spot that you need to
I
wind
see.
up at.
I see
Which
what you mean.
this is kind of one of those weird ones where it's like it's such a short distance that like it's up to you.
Yeah.
If you can sneak in, like glancing at the spot, it's probably better.
Okay.
Are you ready? Stand by.
Second shot was high on that one. Didn't pick it up.
Didn't pick it up.
245.
245.
Oh
dude.
my! Beat that time.
World record.
Yeah. Let's see. Second shot, I think, went right over the top on that.
Okay. How was that one? That one, dude,
2 alpha.
same thing.
Dude, I did that same fucking thing again. It's because I'm trying to get out of position.
Yeah, you think you're rushing the second shot?
Yeah. I'm starting to leave as I'm taking the second shot. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, by that I mean I'm starting to like, as I'm doing, I'm taking my eyes off to like move like this as the shot breaks.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like, if that's what you were doing, then the round would be off to the left, or it wouldn't be on paper at all. You'd be because it's been up and to the right, so you're not. So I think I see what you're saying. You're just not.
That or my eyes are moving or something.
I think this thing is working faster than these things.
I don't know, man. We'll find out.
We'll find out. Yeah, please God no.
Canceled.
Yeah. I've already been canceled by your millions of fans.
Yeah, all 17 of them. That was so funny. So I posted a thing. I posted something. He reposted something, and then I reposted him, and then he just kept sharing the stories back and forth. And he was like, "I can do this all day." And I was like, "Threaten me with a good time." And so we just kept one-upping each other and saying ridiculous crap. And people were like, "Oh, that snowflake." Oh yeah, dude. I said,
How do you know I don't?
"Congrats on your next CNN anchor job." He's like, "You said something about me." I said, "What was it?" I can't remember. I said something, but people were like
I think
messaging.
it ended with the congrats on the because
Congrats on the CNN job.
I saw it and I was just like it was like at the end of the day and I was like I'm too tired to say anything funny.
Hey, you're the one that said we could do this all day.
Yeah.
I guess you didn't mean
well,
night
dude, I'm
there.
a
It was
fucking
all
liar.
day.
What do you want from me? All right. All right, let's do this all day. How's that sound?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Stand by.
That was weird.
Dude, it's not picking it up right here off your fucking shoulder.
Well, hate to see it, I guess. Yeah, so now that I've taken away, like, that, now I'm like, I am aiming, but I'm not, you know?
Good. I'm gonna go grab a different shot timer.
Oh,
Hey, your second shot's high.
that might have been my first shot.
Okay.
Don't look at that target.
Once I take off?
When you're trying to, yeah.
Really?
So, like, it's minuscule, right? But you're lifting your toe because you're trying to do that drop step, right? Which, again, you guys know the shooting portion of it.
That's fine.
But what I would say is, like you were talking about loading, like, don't shift into the ball of the foot because now you'll be up too high. But if you shift that weight, what
Just
they
get a
would
little
say is,
more
like,
ankle.
right behind there.
So like bend the
So
ankle more.
load right there. That way, as soon as you take that last shot, right, especially in something this short,
Okay.
like, it's similar to what we talked about a couple of weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it is quicker to take that drop step, but when we're talking about training like that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
it's all about bracing before the movement.
Okay.
Both y'all are going to a drop step
Yeah.
before you go.
Okay.
The difference is, like, he's taking, let's say, a 3 to 4 inch
Yeah.
drop step. Yours is like a 6-inch drop step. Yours is like way back here.
Okay. Is that good or bad?
How's your shooting? No, I mean, so the biggest difference is, right, like, if we go back and look at, you don't get to see her daughter.
Yeah.
So watch him right here.
Okay.
So look at the depth of his right foot,
Yeah.
right? He almost just kind of turns at 90 degrees.
Yeah.
When we look at yours, look at how far back you go,
Yeah.
right?
Because I feel like I have more to push off of when I do that.
Yeah. No, 100%, right? But when you look at the depth of that step, plus look at your belt, how much
it
does your
turns.
belt,
Yeah.
you drop almost 6 inches to
Yeah.
load
Okay.
versus, let's just say if you're however tall, right, and you're dropping to, 6 inches, if you just settle 3 inches in between,
Okay.
how much quicker is that?
Okay. So you're saying to, like, instead of standing up straight to shoot like I usually do, to like drop down a little bit.
Yeah.
To like, okay.
Like, how much of a difference does that make in terms of time? Does that make sense?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, like even right there, like, I mean, you're picking up travel.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm dropping as much.
But see, and the tendency might be, okay, I'll go wider to get lower. But here's the thing, my center of gravity is farther from my base.
Okay.
If we're getting real nerdy here.
Sure.
Right? So that means in order to shift, I've got to get my base close to my center of gravity,
Okay.
which means my hips are going to have to turn or my foot's going to have to come in or something of that nature.
Okay.
Right? So, like, while, yeah, going wider gets me lower,
Yeah.
but if I'm trying to move that way, something has to come in.
Okay. So just
For me to go up.
be like shoulder width apart and lower.
Good, and I guess a good analogy would be the Bruce Lee 6-inch punch,
Okay.
right? The reason he could create so much force is because he was already prepped for that movement.
Okay.
Otherwise, most guys are going to have to wind up for it. So you're trying to shrink the distance of that step or that punch.
Okay.
So, like, what he and I were talking about was, like, for him, his toes were the first thing to come up,
Okay.
right? And so shift a little bit forward into the ball of the foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now I'm right there.
Oh.
As opposed to,
So I guess what you're saying, right, is like or like, are you saying to not drop step? What if I?
there you go.
Okay.
However, once you throw the shooting and
Sure.
aiming into it, like, it's syncing up everything all together.
Okay. So I mean, I'm trying to avoid the drop step, right?
Yeah.
See, he did the same thing. I feel like what we're doing is we go to shoot, we go to push, we like rock back a little bit,
Yeah.
and then roll forward. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So if I can just get here.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because the thing about it is, right, like, for most people, and again, this is going like sub-level here, right? When we drop, if we really zoomed in on it, and we went like 3D, you know, hip anatomy, all that stuff, that drop step, a lot of people, their hips are going to open up even the slightest bit,
Yeah.
right? And then if the hips are loose or unstable, when I go to drive, I'm driving, it's like pushing against a pull noodle versus a 2x4, right? So if I can brace everything here, even if I do drop step, if my hips stay locked, right, I'm driving against a more stable force versus if I drop and my hips open up, right, that's where, especially in this kind of surface, right, you get all that stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm digging rust.
You're fine.
If that makes sense.
I feel like this is something that guys like Seiler, Edens, but also like Casey Eusebio and JJ Ricazzo do really well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when you watch them, it's a quicker, they don't have that load, like it's just like off, like you're saying.
Yeah.
Like their movements are like the 6-inch.
I watch my videos and it's like a video game, like plasma gun, like charging up and then it shoots. Like that's how I look when I go to like leave a
So it's a
position.
ramp up.
Yeah,
It's like you got to load to go. It's like
Yeah.
they're already loaded. Let me try that again real quick. So being here. Is that better on the leave, or is that?
Yeah, that right foot had minimal, if any, movement.
Do you feel it like in your ankle?
I feel like if I get a little bend in the ankle, that's loading the foot properly.
Yeah.
I feel like if this is straight up and down, then naturally I'm going to come back.
Yeah.
And if I feel like I just press my knee down towards my toes slightly,
Yeah.
then I can press off of that a lot easier.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like I create that angle in the shin,
Yeah.
you know?
Now the different, I mean, we hadn't looked too much at you guys, but where a lot of guys are probably going to struggle is if they have limited ankle mobility.
Yeah.
You know, especially, I mean, your old teammates and stuff wearing boots and all that kind of jazz.
Yep.
You know, so it might be one of those things where ankle mobility is going to be key to work on, but also wearing the footwear that.
Yeah, that's why we all wear trail shoes. You know what I mean? Or stuff like that. We don't wear big boots, you know, anymore. Okay. Let's do it again.
Or twice.
Probably.
Back to the old ways.
Are you ready? Stand by. Really trying to get 2 alpha on that target, huh?
That guy?
No, that guy. You came down for a third sight picture on that guy.
Yeah. This one, I'm just focusing so hard on that movement.
Yeah. That's and I figured like something like that was gonna happen.
I'm thinking so hard about this movement. I'm like, okay, feel it. Feel it.
That's what we're trying to nail down.
How was that, Justin? Was that one better?
Still, it wasn't even a drop step. Because that tendency is to drop step, you had like a slight pickup and put down.
Okay. Then white shoes, you can see it a lot better.
So like right there, you see your hips shifting forward, so you're almost leaning into that movement.
Come over here, Tom.
No.
Okay, never mind.
But
Oh,
then
I see what you mean.
Right at the last second.
The foot comes off the ground to push back in.
Yeah. So, last shot, and then. And what's funny is like you were leaning forward, so you're already there.
Yeah.
And then you even see like he had let's say a 6-inch drop, you know, in his belt. Yours is only like maybe 3, but there's still just that little bit, right?
So, what is the idea? Is the idea for me to not drop step at all and just like?
Well, no. Some people are just because they've done it so long, they're going to be quicker with the drop step because that's what they know, right? And I mean, what we're talking about, one is like fractions of a second, but it's also going to take.
Yeah, but that's important.
It's like sprint mechanics, right? Like if I teach you how to sprint correctly, you're going to get slower before you get faster.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah. even dry firing it. I was like, ooh.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Stand by.
I don't know about that one.
How'd that look?
About the same.
Same.
Yeah, I felt myself do it. I was thinking about the shooting.
Here, so if we go back to your video when you were naturally leaning forward,
Uh-huh.
right? So in this situation here, I'm just gonna roll with that forward lean, load this leg, and now I'm just straight into
Push
it.
off with the left, not the right.
Yeah, right? Just because of that setup, right? As opposed to like drops, that's just one way to
Yeah.
avoid that drop step and to play into that natural lean, right? Now if I'm trying to go the other way, because, yeah, y'all were pushing off this one. Boom, boom. I can't even.
Can't even figure out how to fuck it up.
Now you got me falling back on my heels.
So I guess the solution is push off with the left foot.
Could be,
Try
yeah.
that.
Because you think about it, right?
Yeah.
Like taking that drop step, so I'm going back 3-6 inches, whatever it is.
It's like I'm pulling
Now I'm taking
myself
another
versus
6 inch.
pushing myself, like pulling myself is easier.
And then if we think, obviously y'all aren't doing that part of it, but when you're exiting out, going to that next one, you were taking that big step across, right? So if I just naturally load into that front leg here, I can get that bigger step here as I come into here.
Okay.
Does that make
Let's
sense?
try pushing off with the left then.
So it's ultimately you're trying to get fewer steps because you load into that left.
Smaller steps too.
Well, if we go this way, if you're driving off that left, you can afford to get a bigger step out of here,
Yeah.
all right? And then it's just going to be those smaller steps as you're coming in.
Yeah. I was saying, I was thinking about like pulling with my toe almost.
Yeah.
So like, well, let me be. So just straight up static position. Just.
I think that's it.
I'm really
push it
thinking
up the
about
wrong
that.
way.
I did not land in that position well, but I'm just thinking about getting out of this position. That looked pretty quick.
That felt a lot better. It's just push off with the lead foot.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, simple as that. Switch the foot.
Yeah.
All right, let's shoot it.
Okay, ready. Stand by. .607 was.
I held on that sucker a little bit longer this time.
I'm not.
How'd that looked that felt better coming out. How'd it look?
Yeah.
Yep, that foot didn't rise as much as you pressed
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, that was way quicker. Okay.
You see that gets that angle, gets up on the toe.
Yeah, so that foot's fully loaded, right?
Yep.
Well, you remember Jeff Bagwell,
Oh yeah, dude. I'm from
right?
Houston.
Yeah. So he just always had that, like, didn't even move his foot. He just raised his heel, right? And that's kind of what you did on that one. Was just raised just enough.
Fair enough.
But yeah, much cleaner.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Stand by.
Nope. Yep. Nope.
I felt that drop step.
Restart.
You want to put my foot here so you don't move it?
Yeah, actually.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Stand by. That was good. That was a 5:13. That was like half a second quicker from what I remember.
It felt still a little drop steppy. Did I move my right foot back at all?
No, I had my foot on it, dude.
Yeah. He would have screamed.
Yeah.
What you did do is see your toe, your right toe lifting
Yeah.
up.
Oh, so I drop stepped with my left foot instead.
But
But that came straight forwards. It didn't take another stutter step.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
you only dropped like 1.5 inches, 2 inches
Let
on
me
it.
try that one more time.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Stand by. That was 538.
538.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't feel as strong moving out of there.
Actually, no drop step.
Yeah, so I didn't drop step at all that time.
Yeah.
I just tried to push out. But like the entire time, like my left foot was tense, and I was like pushing down on the ball of my foot so that I would.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right, stand by.
I felt like I was slow out of here,
Yeah.
but I really followed through on that far target because I kept throwing the second shot high.
There was still, there was a little hesitation.
Like I shot it and got back on. I was like, okay, and then I went. Do that one more time.
This is actually interesting. So, look at your left foot right here. You do actually push off of your right foot first because you're pushing to load into that left.
Okay.
But all that's telling me is that your weight is much more
is
like
on the right.
balanced.
Okay.
Well, on the right a little bit, but it's also towards the front of the foot, so you're ready to go.
So I guess what's the principle that I'm trying to learn from this? Is it like whatever, like it's like pull instead of push, right?
So this is gonna get way, like, can you swim this deep?
Okay. Probably not, but hit me.
Basically,
Try
we're
me.
trying to reduce.
We were Army, not Navy. we're not swimmers.
Not
bro.
that one. Different kind of deep. So basically, we're trying to eliminate muscle slack.
Okay.
All right. So if you think about, like, if I was going to throw that punch,
Yeah.
where my muscles are right now, just relaxed, versus where they're going to be, right, having to load and everything else. So we're trying to shorten the length of the muscle just slightly. We're not saying tense up, right? But we're saying just be ready.
Be like kind of like as opposed to like knee slack. Like if I bring my knees out and activate my knees, kind of
100%.
thing. So.
100%. Yeah. And then the training part of it is doing the right exercises to where, like, you take any average person and just tell them bend their knees 2 inches, they're going to be worn out in 5 minutes because they're like, fuck, this burns.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But if this is where you stay all the time,
Yeah.
right, you're ready for it. This fucking burns.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Stand by.
I don't even want to finish it, dude. Makes me so fucking mad.
Just do the one target, shoot
Yeah.
the far target, and then this one.
Yeah. Okay.
Stand by.
Yep. Try it. I just got to do it, dude. I just got to beat my head up against it, honestly.
Honestly, there's no drop step, though.
I don't think it's as bad as you think it feels.
It feels wrong.
Well, it's new.
So I'm still using my right foot.
Put the weight on your left foot.
Man.
So, you really want to touch this head?
Yeah, of course I do.
Look at his hips right here.
Yeah, look at my hips.
Hips are pointing straight to us.
Those are birthing hips.
See that holster go back?
Yeah, 100%.
Because he goes like that.
And see, like, where my mind is looking is minimizing that. Fuck his feet. Minimize that, because what's happening is this right here, that 10 inches, is not ready for it. And so it has to turn so that
So he's weak. What you're saying is he's weak.
Yeah. Your
I didn't say it.
Your
He's-
words, not
he's
mine.
I mean, I'm just the interpreter
He's
here.
a kinesiologist.
Yeah, dude. Strength and conditioning coach. Master's degrees and certifications.
Dude, if he knows, if he can spot a weak person,
he was like,
yeah, that's the guy.
unbelievably weak.
If anybody can spot the weak person, it's that
Unbelievably
guy.
weak.
And stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what else you got? Ugly too? Yeah, I bet you can't fucking prove that one.
Can't fix it either. Five, 4, 9.
I like completely lost. I was so focused on that push off.
Yeah.
I almost forgot to shoot this guy.
Like I said, you're gonna get slower before you get faster.
Yeah, I'm gonna dry fire a little bit.
Especially in something like this.
So,
Except like we actually have been faster when we do it right. Then, dude, that's a significant, like, amount of faster too. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I think one thing too, if I put my foot there,
Yeah.
then I have a lot farther for the knee to go. If I bring the foot, the heel behind the knee,
Like
just that little bit.
Well, because it's under you.
Yeah, it's already loaded.
Your foot's under you.
I think I'm starting with my feet too far out like this versus being more under the hip. All right, let's move on from this thing.
Let me do it just once.
One more time.
Just one more time.
One more time.
One more time.
Is that from the Trolls movie? But with kids out there, they know Trolls. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Stand by. Cool.
I just wanted to run the whole thing.
Cool.
How big was that drop step? Because I still know that I did it. I just want to see the drop step. Okay.
About like it was before.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm thinking about my toes too. I just can't.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to sit there in my garage and practice it like over and over and over again.
So we'll start here on this guy.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, back up.
Yep.
To here.
Yep.
The big thing is going to be, so you're going from here to here, right? So the big thing is kind of in that so look at that body height drop, right? Because what I almost anticipate, predicting the future here, is that he's going to shoot real tall and then have to drop and turn, versus if I'm here, boom, 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 I'm wrong, and then I'm just straight
Stay in
out.
that position.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you saying I'm doing that, or are you saying I'm not doing that?
No, I'm reading the crystal ball.
Okay, cool. Alright, stand by. Got one, Sarge.
Yep.
Weren't you gonna shoot that one too?
No, I wasn't planning on it.
Oh, okay.
I was just thinking about these.
Okay, cool.
We can. It didn't even dawn on me, honestly.
Okay, cool. No, I mean, like, if you think you'll get something out of it, go for it.
Might as well. No, you say it.
For me, it's like I'm doing this, and then I have to defeat the barricade. You know what I'm saying? Well, I have to.
I'll run it that way next time. I'll just do this. I'm just trying to isolate that movement over as much.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, do it however.
You want to paste them up, or are you good just leaving them like this?
I don't give a shit.
Cool.
I think, like, honestly, like right now, if we're working on the movement piece,
I don't care about the hits. They're alphas. We're good.
Yeah, they're
Maybe
always
a Charlie
what do
in
you
there,
mean?
here or there.
They're always alphas.
Always, dude. Tom, don't look at the targets. We promise all alphas.
Yeah, yeah. Don't worry, I'll get B-roll of targets.
Damn it.
Damn it! All right.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Stand by. What was my time?
About that.
Okay. I noticed you do the up and down a lot.
Yeah, I've been
You
told
like
that. I've been told that's not a good thing, and I don't think it is. It's just.
A lot of people are doing it now. It's like popular. Dude, I watch a lot of videos. A lot more people are like, they're coming here and they're like coming down onto the targets.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I think it's because if they swing straight across, they might pass it. It kind of allows them to round it off.
For this, it's like the same thing. Honestly, I think it's the same
Buy
thing
some
as when you
space.
were pulling back. It's like I'm scared of bumping my f***ing barrel on this thing. It's like a joke or something, and then people started doing it. Like he did
That's
it. and
hilarious.
He did it and didn't mean to do it, and then everybody started copying him.
That's funny.
Yeah. All right, so don't do that. Are you ready? Stand by.
Ooh, pulled one over there in the delta.
I
was trying to drag that foot and take a big step.
I think there's a huge. You're like bang bang.
Yeah.
I
I was really trying to like
Yeah.
step and drag over,
well, like
but
I think
know how I
though,
feel about that.
I think if you move far enough, like this is kind of one of those like unconsciously trying to get to the next position. If I move far enough, then I don't have to take that massive step, and I can be shooting a tenth of a second faster.
stand by.
Yeah, that was a little messy on that last target.
Go away.
What's up? 308. Yeah, I think we can get out of this position a little bit more aggressive.
Okay.
Stand by.
That felt better.
Yeah. It looked better. I think.
So I step back here, and I can open this way, and then come in and settle.
Yeah.
So what? So what if?
Left step first.
Left step, but also what I would say is with that left foot. So you're going here, boom, left step, and then get a
big step.
Well, that's one way to go about it.
Take a big step.
That's what I did the first time, and I didn't like that because I'm dragging the back.
Yeah.
I think that coming in,
You 100% cannot do that with a gun.
Big step.
You're never going to hit anything on that target if you jump into that position.
Max
Yeah.
Michelle does it.
Does he?
He teaches the drag step. He
Does-
says if you take a big step like that,
Yeah.
as long as you drag that back foot, that flattens out the sights coming in.
Sure, but like, Justin, you
I
do
see
it.
his is a
You
little
do
bit
it one
farther,
time?
you're saying, like a little
You
bit
do
of a hop.
Yeah.
But, so if I'm here,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
Okay.
Are you still saying then still keep stepping and
Oh yeah,
Stop
once
it.
they get here, then you're, well yeah, so,
take a bigger step into your entry before you enter?
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
so here, big step, and then this is the brake leg,
Yep.
Sure.
right? So now
foot,
it's
stop
reaching
it.
in here, and now I'm settling in.
You're settling in right there.
Yeah, so this is,
Okay.
well,
so
we're,
I think this is where we're kind of, and I'm not trying to be like I know more than you by any means,
no.
but like
However,
you've got that target, you have that target exposed for so long at that point, and this is kind of where it turns into the game, right? Of like making it easier to shoot.
Yeah.
It's like I'd rather take some tiny ass steps right here getting in and be able to take my time and like get to alpha on that target,
yeah,
as opposed to like, and then now start shooting. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
no,
Like,
that's fair.
and like don't take that as like I'm never gonna listen to anything you
No,
say
no,
because
not at
like I
all.
really
You guys know this stuff, I just
Yeah.
know movement.
okay. Yeah. Okay.
And I think I've only looked at like one of your movement with
Yeah.
this, so
Yeah.
we don't see a pattern.
Yeah.
Or I don't see a pattern.
What I'm saying is I can't take criticism.
I could have told you that. Yeah. Stand by. Nice. 312. Look pretty smooth.
Was he still in the way? Or could you see that one?
So that one,
So,
so there you took that left foot first.
yep. I was thinking about the left foot like you told me to do.
Yep.
And then
So you still took a big,
I did take the big
Bigger
step.
yeah,
Okay.
like-
So I literally did everything that you told me to do. Okay.
funny how that happened.
Funny how
I
that
know.
works.
But he
It's like he
said
knows
no.
a thing or two.
Yeah, but so this step right here, see how close that left foot is to the right?
Yeah.
Like that's the kind of crossover, cross up. I demonstrate it as the other way,
So
but
why? I guess what is the problem? What's the negative on that? With that?
it's not negative because again, you guys know like movement within this. Let's see if I can mimic that. Oh, so yeah, so you were here.
Yeah.
You came in here.
Yep.
So now my hips, similar to your point earlier, right? When I do this, when I overstep this way, now my hips are rotating this direction,
Yeah.
but I'm trying to go that direction.
Right.
So if you bring this foot back here a little bit more, so leave a little more room between the feet, my hips aren't rotating this way as much, and it's actually going to be easier when I get this push here. Now my hips are moving.
Okay. So taking bigger steps back. So taking bigger steps back.
Just
Because
think-
if I take little steps, it's like pushing my hips over.
A little bit.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Well, let's not say big. Let's just say
Yeah,
open.
Run me.
Sure.
Run me,
Do
timer
me.
master.
Do me. You're trying to get me from like point A to point B faster, right? I mean, like.
Maybe not fast as much as efficient.
Okay. Yeah. That's definitely the better.
As they say,
That's definitely-
slowest smooth, smoothest fast, right?
Yeah.
So
That's a good way of putting that.
yeah.
Stand by.
That felt good.
Yeah. I mean, it looks pretty.
So the difference here is
Pretty
see
cool.
when
Yeah,
he
yeah.
comes with this step,
Yeah, the
Right?
huge step. Yeah.
but also his toes are clear of his heels right there, right? Which allows that right foot to come clean across.
Okay. Now I'm gonna try it. How'd that feel? Pretty good, dude. I just like straight snake fighted that target.
Nice.
Didn't mean to.
Yeah, you did.
How was that? What do you think?
I didn't video it,
Okay.
but it looked a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely less
Yeah,
twisty.
I'm trying a lot harder, like you were saying, to like push.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you were dry firing that one. My bad. So I'll give you the time.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Stand by.
Pulled that one way off.
Yeah, that was a 294 compared to the 310s,
Yeah,
315s.
yeah. I mean, you
That's
just
2/10
you just
of the second,
gained me
man.
another 10.
2/10.
One more time.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
But for the record, he disagrees with you.
Yeah, for the record.
But he, you know, you can't do that, but he was right the whole time.
Yeah, this is what I've been saying the whole time.
Stand by. Yeah, here, run me a couple. Looks pretty good. We'll probably end on this.
Damn it! Stand by.
Ooh, I pulled some shots on that. That felt weird. That felt awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I was thinking too much about it.
Yeah,
Do it
yeah.
again.
Stand by.
It felt okay. I thought my steps are a little shorter on that. Do one more.
Looks okay.
What was the time?
295. G. Stand by. Whoa. Saw that one.
That one was high, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt that second shot was high, right?
Yeah. 291. So, I mean, like, what were you before? Like a 340 or something?
I think I'm still, once I turn and take
Yeah.
the step, I'm coming in a little hard to that. Anyway, it's fine.
Yeah.
Just dry fire that. Cool.
Cool. Yeah.
Fair enough, man.
All you gotta do is hire somebody with a degree and they'll teach you how to
Move.
move. Weird how that works.
Appreciate it, Justin. Yeah. All right.
My setup is these sick Ultra Lone Peaks that I've had for
dude.
a minute. Ultra. My True Spec pants that I've had since I was a young boy, as evidenced by all the holes in them.
You haven't grown since you were 9.
Yeah. And I got this, you know,
haven't either.
this belt. I don't know who makes it. It's okay, I guess. I actually, I really like this belt. This is exactly how I have my belt set up for work, because this is my work belt. I don't like having a lot of shit on a belt, and honestly, like, if I don't have to wear one, I won't. But this one fits my needs pretty well, and it's like super lightweight. And I know that if I had to put a bunch of crap on it, it would actually hold up pretty well. I have a bunch of stuff from BAER, even though they probably don't know it. This is their steel grip. This is a monster. This top end has like a lot of rounds on it. This is what I usually shoot for USPSA. This is now gone from a carry optics gun to a limited optics gun. I don't know how it
Just
happened.
for the record.
Yeah.
All this chalk on the crotch,
Yeah.
this is all tactical. Okay? This adds speed right here.
So that like when you're like crawling, you know what I'm saying, that you don't like slip.
Yeah,
That
thank you.
happens to
Yeah.
me a lot. All right. Let's Did you get the toolbox down here?
What's that?
Did you get the toolbox down here?
I ordered something off from Lowe's.
Oh,
It was a lot. It was cheaper. It was like, oh, weatherproof. It was like 170 pieces. It was all bent, cheap piece of shit. I was like, nope. Went right back to Lowe's. Was like, I want to return that. I was like, any reason? I'm like, it's a cheap piece of junk. They're like, yeah, pretty much. So then I picked this thing up. Much better. Much more better.